We are going to be doing another 4 indie palettes, 4 looks. I have 4 palettes with me today, and we are going to be talking about the new. We are going to be swatching these. I'm going to do 4 different looks, and I'm just let you know which one is my favorite. Is there any duds? Do I not like them? How do I feel about the color stories? These are the contenders today. We have the Nevermore palette by Gourmande Girls. We have the Crown Legacy by Glaminatrix in collaboration with Monolith. We have the palette that I'm wearing on my eyes today, which is the Arttitude Submerged. This one is actually being revealed today, and it is launching on Friday. The other palettes are available already, but this one is actually being revealed today. That's why the video is going up on a Tuesday instead of a Monday. And then we have the new palette from Dede Signature, which is called From the Roots. What I do in these videos is that I show some swatches, show some close-ups, and then I do a demo of the palette, letting you know how I feel about the quality. And again, you can purchase all of these palettes right now, except the Arttitude Cosmetics ones that is launching on Friday, and you can use code Angelica and you'll get some money off when you are ordering from these brands. All 4 of these palettes, yes, were sent to me as PR, but this video is not sponsored in any way. And if you are not in the purchasing mood, if you're on a no buy, on a low buy, maybe you're not interested in any of these palettes, just see these as for somewhat colorful and makeup tutorials so you can get some inspiration and shop your own stash. This is not meant to be a shop with me or these are all the palettes you need to buy. I'm just trying to showcase what's new in the industry so that you can make informed decisions if this is something that you want to pick up. I will leave some information down in the description box, but let's jump into the tutorials. The first one being with the Nevermore by Gourmande Girls. That look, I got so many DMs from people being like, when is this tutorial coming? Powder over the over the Nevermore palette. This is the, I'm pretty sure, Halloween palette by Gourmande Girls that just got released. I'm a little bit late on some of these tutorials, but I still wanted to film them because just look at this palette. I mean, these palettes are beautiful. So I'm pretty sure, I probably said this in the beginning, that this one is, yeah, this one already launched, but we're gonna be filming some looks. So what I really love is the contrast between this one, and this one. Like that, like periwinkle together with the warm green. So I think I'm gonna do this one and the warm green in the crease, and then I'm gonna do this one in the inner corner, and we'll play with a couple of the shimmers. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, I didn't even do my primer yet. I'm still a little bit snivelly, so if I sound a little congested, that's why. But I'm doing well. I'm not sick. I just a little bit snivelly. I don't know what it is. I thought first that it was allergies, because it's usually always allergies for me, but then I realized it's actually probably just a little bit of the sniffles. Maybe it's because we were traveling in north of California, and I'm gonna be honest with you, it was snowing. It was snowing, so I'm not super surprised that I may have caught something, but I'm doing totally fine. So let's start with the dark brown. I think I'm gonna clean off a little bit of an EO5. It's called Wednesday's Child. I think this palette is like a mix of inspiration from Wednesday the TV series, and of course what inspired Nevermore in Wednesday the TV series, which is Edgar Allan Poe's Nevermore. So you have the Raven, you have Leonore, and then you have a couple of Wednesday or Addams Family references too. This is really dark. Look at that. Way to go, Gourmande Girls. Now we're gonna do an EO8. I think this one is clean still from the Lisa cleaning my brushes. And this is Creep. And this is the warm green. Oh, I love that. And I am gonna blend it a little bit on top of it as well, as you can see. And then I'm gonna reapply the dark color. I just wanted the dark color to be in the bottom, which will make it much easier again when I want to put a little bit more of the dark color on top to get it to be as dark as I want to. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, the color that you want to be prominent in the look, unless you're like an Instagram artist pro, which let's be honest, most of us are not, that's the one you should set down your primer with. I'm not saying all over the lid up until the brow, but that's the one that should be closest to the primer. Because you can see even now that I'm blending on top of it, it's still keeping that dark shadow underneath. That's looking so cool. And now that I want to reapply some, I'll go in with Wednesday Shall again. It's going to be really easy to reapply it because we already have that darkness underneath for it to build upon. So it's going to be less patchy and it's going to keep the depth of the shadow. So it is the color that it is in the pan, which is what I wanted. The color that you want to be either the foundation of the look or that you want to be as true to how it is in the pan as possible, that's the one you should have closest to the primer. I'm doing some of the same shadows under my eyes too. I'm doing the brown all the way almost into the end of the lower lash line. And then I am connecting them in the outer corner. It's really important to connect what you're doing. And then with the pencil brush, we're going to do a little bit of the creep. And again, we're going to blend like we did on the top part, but not all the way in. We're going to leave some of the brown naked so that we can blend that with the periwinkle instead. Because we're going to do periwinkle in here. You know, I love a contrast between a warm and murky and a cool and bright. So that is what this look is going to be. I don't know if I'm going to do the shimmer or the matte first. I think I should probably, let me see if I can find a good one that doesn't have shimmer on it. Best of luck, apparently. Ah, here we go. So I'm thinking this one in the inner corner and on the lid. And I'm thinking this one, maybe a little bit of this one, and maybe a little bit of this one. I know them together seem like they're gonna be all over the place, but I really think I can make it work. Maybe I'm being overly optimistic, but let's do the Little Storm Cloud. That's not it, sweetie. Little Storm Cloud first. On the lid. Oh, Gourmande Girls, how dare you? What a great periwinkle color. Oh my gosh, this is an amazing pastel. Gosh, okay, I really love that. Let me blend it a little bit up here as well and like meet up with the green. And then in the inner corner, I'm sorry, I'm just so excited. I'm just very excited about this. And a little bit, again, meeting up with that brown that I talked about. Just dragging it down a little bit. Honestly, I could leave it like this. This would be such a good matte look. And I'm gonna be honest with you, if I wasn't here to review the shimmers, this would be the look. Thank you very much, we're done. But I am here to review the shimmers. So we're gonna dig into some of them. I'm actually gonna start, oh my god, this brush is somewhat clean. I'm gonna start with, oh, I can't read that. This one here, it says shadows. It was hard to read that font in the glowy gold. I'm gonna start with a little bit of that. And oh, that's really pretty. So this green one is Exquisite Beauty. And I think I'm gonna put that out here. Oh, that is Exquisite Beauty. I'm not doing too much, as you can see. I'm just doing a little ribbon. And then I think I'm gonna meet up with that pinky one that's called Caramia. It's not a pinky, it's like a almost like a peachy, like multichrome shade. I kind of want to see how that's gonna look in the middle. That is so pretty. Before I continue with that though, I'm gonna do a little bit more of the dark brown. And you know I always do this. When my shimmers are on, I reapply my outer corner and I blend over a little bit to not get the sharp line. I see the sharp line a lot. I don't think it's pretty. Let's try and smooth that over a little bit. That looks a little bit better. I kind of wish I had something that was like darker. Maybe if I do a little bit of, this is Raven, it's like the dark green. Oh yeah, a little bit of that, because I don't have like a dark green shimmer, but this dark green matte really works together. If you could see, it just made the edge, because sometimes I feel like the edges can look so sharp and I don't want that. So now I'm gonna do, this is an EO7, I'm gonna do Caramia, which is this one here. I feel like you can see that it's got a lot of things going on in it, and we're gonna put that just where these meet as like a little spotlight effect. This one definitely is one of those shadows, I can already tell, that's more emollient and flaky, and that would probably crease on me if I put it here. So that's why we're not gonna do that. I'm just gonna put it, oh yeah, this is definitely a little bit more on the flaky side. Okay, I just want to have a little bit of that in the middle. You can see there's like something going on there. That's really fun. Isn't that like so fun? Okay, do I need prance? Will you judge me? No, you won't, because you are my friends, and friends don't judge each other. So I think that you would see why this look needs a prance. I feel like this eyeshadow is the perfect prance color. Look at that. Is that prance in a color? I want to do that too. Oh my god, Christine, I'm so jealous. Maybe one day I'll do that too. Oh, I feel so cool today. Like, I'm not cool enough for this look. So that is the finished look with the Nevermore palette. Gotta say, very excited. Very excited. I'm really loving. There's an unexpected color story going on in here for sure, and I'm excited to dig into more of these. This blue color here, you know, I love blue colors like this. It just makes me really happy. The cool with the warm, I'm all about it so far. Really enjoying it, enjoying this look, and I'm just excited. It is like lunchtime, and I'm so excited that this is me for the rest of the day. Don't forget, next look coming now. I don't know which one it's gonna be. Usually when I film these videos, I have a little bit of a plan. You know, a girl with a plan, no idea. I have no idea what's coming next, but you'll find out right now. Okay, I want to do a matte look with the new From the Roots palette by Dede Signature. I even put this blue top on because I really want to use this one, and I really want to use this one, and I kind of want to use, I think we're going to do a matte look. I think I want to do like a winged liner situation. So I'm going to start with the pink one, and then I am going to use these two shades here. I am using my own brand, Singe Beauty, Ambitious Ash as a lip liner, and then I'm putting this lipstick from Bella Beauté. I've been enjoying these bombs. This one is in Dark Matter. I've been putting that on top, and it gave this really taupey gray together, and I think it's really cool. So let's start with Generational Love. This, I've already swatched this palette, and this is the one shade where I was like, this one feels a little bit more firmly pressed in the palette than the other mattes. So that's why I want to use it and see how it goes on the eyes. I can already tell, you see I'm picking up several times, that it is a little bit more, you need to pick up a little bit more, like you need to grind your brush in there a little bit. And also it is a little thinner in consistency, like not as pigmented, but it still does work out pretty good. So I'm gonna do the pink just in the crease. Like I said, I'm just doing a super easy look. And I'm gonna put a little bit up here. And then I'm gonna do, oh, I'm so excited, I'm so excited. I'm gonna do an EO7. I'm gonna clean this one up. I think this one has some shimmer on it. Let's get rid of that. And we're doing Royal Descent. Look at that. And I'm gonna do that on the lower lash line. Oh, yes. All the way in. This is one of those looks that's gonna look awful before it looks good. Okay, trust the process. And then we are gonna put this one as a little bit of a liner out here. Same brush. We can use a little bit of the E12 in a bit if we want to sharpen this up a little bit more. Something like that, all the way in. I'll sharpen this up afterwards. And I think before we get into the actual thing, I want to do the blue. Let me see. This one. I love this one from Juvia's Place. I think it's called Royal. I don't have that much left though. Like, look at that. That's all I have left. That's the end. I've used this one a lot. And we're going to put this in the waterline, because I feel like this helps with like seeing where the look is going. And then with the same brush, I'm gonna clean off that one. And now we're doing Rebirth, which is the purple, and we're doing that on the top lash. And I'm doing the same brush and I'm following the same, and it's gonna be thicker on the top lash. And again, all the way in. With the E12, I'm just sharpening up this edge a little bit, but this is kinda like what I'm looking for. I just want to do like, because that's what Dede Signature does. Really bright, vibrant, awesome mattes. I mean, other things too, but I've really been enjoying the formula that they do. And I feel like this is what I was looking for. Nothing that looks this dramatic will look good without a little lash, okay? At least a little bit of mascara. But I think this is so cool and different. I really like it. I feel dramatic. What do you think? It's a little bit different for being me, right? It's a little bit like a cat eye. It's dramatic. I love an eye look like this, but I don't feel like I do it enough. But I really like just having a wash of color and then this really dramatic. And I feel like when you're a little bit away from it, it just looks dark. But then when you get closer, you're like, wait, that is purple and blue, and I'm really enjoying it. Of course, I have to play with the shimmers, of course, but just from swatching the shimmers, I can tell that they feel very similar to the great quality that Dede Signature usually has. But I'm just really excited to trying something different. And I just texted my husband. I was like, how do you feel about going out to dinner tonight? And he said, I'm in the lab until 9 p.m. That's a no. Marry a scientist. It will be fun, they said, but it's okay. Sometimes we have to work late. It is what it is. I'm going to be reading my book instead, looking fabulous. Looking fabulous. But you're going to see look number 3, and it's going to come right now. I didn't have time to do anything with the Crown Legacy when it was released, and this is the collaboration between Glaminatrix and Monolith. So I'm gonna do something today, and I'm really enjoying this color down here. So I want to use that one and probably this one, and I'm thinking maybe the two pinky purpley shades. I might use this one to blend out with. So let's start with these two shades and these two shades. That's what I'm thinking. I might mess this up, but that is what I'm thinking. How will I do this? I think I'll do the green one first. It's called Legacy, and I'm just gonna do a poof out here. I think that's the plan. I actually have Samantha March here right now. She's downstairs getting ready because she's out. I'm gonna run some errands. They're having the Creator and Friends Halloween party on Saturday here in Austin, so she's staying with me a bit, and they're running out to do a little bit of an errand, and I didn't close my door, so she might be giggling downstairs listening to me right now. Not sure. Are we the same on both sides? I feel like we're somewhat the same. Okay, let me do a little bit of the air, which is the lighter green. And I just want to brush a little bit on the edge. I want to have a little bit more of a fluid edge, and I also want to make sure that we're still keeping it like a cool tone green, because that shimmer is very cool toned. I think I'm gonna reapply some of the Legacy. Just making sure that we're dark. Clean that brush off a bit and just blend it into the light green. Ooh, this one became a little bit choppy. Ooh, do I have a little fallout on my cheek? Maybe. But I do think that that is where I want to be. I'm gonna clean this one off because we're gonna be using that for a lighter shade. Let me do a smaller brush and let's do Throne, which is that dark purple. And I'm just putting that, not too much. I'm gonna put it just here as a little bit of an anchor between the pink and the dark green. Not too much, just a little bit. Something along these lines. And I'm doing little small circular motions because I want to buff it in and make sure that the edges are not too sharp. But I'm not going to make it bigger than this, I think. I say that now. Watch me make this super dramatic. I'm putting the same colors under my eyes too, and I'm putting the dark one a little bit further here to have it frame the eye. And then we are gonna start blending with the pink. I'm actually really excited because I think it's such a nice bright pastel baby pink. And you know how I feel about a good pastel. I'm positively obsessed, as the influencers are saying. As clearly I'm saying too. I feel like sometimes obsessed does work though. I'm gonna put the pink in the inner part. Oh, look at that. And a little bit below. I just have a sneaking suspicion I'm gonna really love how this one is performing. And now my AC decides to kick in at full gear. It's like a full-on storm in here. Okay, let me switch to a slightly bigger brush. I'm gonna switch to, not this one. Here it is. It's an EO4. And we're doing Noble, which is the name of this pinky one. And we're putting that next to the purple. Oh, this will be so good. What a fun color palette with all the jewel tones, which makes sense because it is like European monarchy themed. And then a little bit of like pastel thrown in. I don't know if you knew, but the Swedish, we do have monarchy in Sweden, but it's not a ruling monarchy. It's more a decoration kind of a monarchy. But we do have a king and a queen, and the king in Sweden married a, he met a waitress, short story, he met a waitress in Germany and he married her. I still think that she was like, not like a commoner, you know? I think she was still a little bit, you don't give anyone the chance to be a waitress for the king, let's just put it like that. And they had 3 kids. And one of the kids, the prince, who is not in line for the throne, it's a woman named Victoria, fitting. But the man, who is not, again, in line for the throne, he married a Swedish glamour model, which I find very fascinating. Honestly, it would make a great Hallmark movie. Not even kidding you. It's like it's a Hallmark movie. So I'm gonna do this one, Dynasty. This shadow here, because you can see it's like a, yeah, you see like a blue to this like jade green. I'm really feeling that one. Oh my gosh, there's so many things in front of me. Not great. So I'm gonna do that one, and I am gonna spritz it, and we're gonna put that on bigger parts of the lid. But oh my god, did I even did not spritz the brush. I just spritz it thinner. Look at that. Ooh, that is so pretty. I knew this color was gonna be good. I knew it. Look at that. So I'm gonna do like this, and then we're gonna do a little bit of a pink shimmer on the edge. I just need to figure out which one. So I think I'm gonna do Opulent, which is the one that's like in between these. I think that makes sense. And just put that a little bit on the edge, and then meet up with even more of the pastel pink. So I'm spritzing a little bit more. This is just a small EO7. I love this one for details. And I'm just putting that on the edge. Like that. And then let's see if we can get a good EO1 in here. And let's do more of the Noble, which is the pastel. And there we have it. Maybe I'll add a little bit more purple here. The throne shade. I was gonna say the Tron shade first, but that's a different theming. Different theming. Maybe like that. Now that's a good look. I gotta say, I do kind of feel like royalty right now. I think that this is looking really, really good. I'm really liking this. I will say, I think that, and this is just me saying, I do think that Glaminatrix has two different formulas, and this is the one that is that more slightly drier, not in a bad way, drier but still very pigmented and sparkly shimmer formula that works really good if you have a little bit more of a hooded lid and you're worried about things creasing. I think this one doesn't crease on me. The Blend Buddy doesn't crease on me. Of course, the Cinch doesn't crease on me. There's a bunch of formulas that I never have that problem, and this is definitely one of them. And I think it's such a fun concept as well to do this together with Monolith and do it against, like, you know, European monarchs, and I'm all about that. So I really enjoy it. If you like dual tone palettes, this might be one for you. I'm really excited that this is my look for today, but you're gonna see look number 4 right now. Okay, we are going to be doing a look with the Arttitude Cosmetics Submerged palette. This one is launching next Friday, well, this Friday, as you're seeing this, the 24th. And as I'm filming this, this one hasn't been revealed yet. I'm very excited to be doing a look with it. If you hear something in the background, no, you don't. No, actually, you do. I have the yard work just outside my window, but hopefully the microphone is helping with that. But I really, really do need to film because I have a lot of things to do today. So if you hear something in the background, your headphones are not playing you. It is, well, either my broken microphone that I still haven't had time to fix, or it is the artwork behind us. So I want to do something purple with this one and this one together. You know, I love a mix of a cool and a warm tone. So I'm going to do this, and I'm going to deepen up with this one. And I'm thinking maybe these two on the lower lash line. Like because I've even talked about it, I think, in this video, that I don't like to do a different color on my lower lash line. But you know what? If it is cool toned and very determined, like a strong color or a strong lower lash line, I do enjoy it. I'm actually going to start with this one. It is called Lure. Oh my, this font is truly something. Oh, I see that I have my setting is a little bit off. Just the actual focus point is a little bit off. But I'm gonna start with this one, and I am just gonna do this in my crease. Oh, the guy with the machine moved on. Maybe we're lucky. Ooh, this is a really nice, it's still a purple, like it's very much a purple, but you can tell that this one is leaning a little bit more on the warm side without being like necessarily a berry. It's still like a warm purple. I'm using an EO2. So it's like a small brush, but not the smallest. And I am gonna be blending and buffing on the edge a little bit, even though we are gonna go over the edge with that cool tone purple. And hopefully it will work out. This looks delicious together though. Very, very excited. Okay, that's better. Now I actually can move my head a bit without getting totally out of focus. So I have gotten, this looks so good. I love a warm purple like this. I've gotten it like in my crease and I blended it out a little bit. So I'm gonna switch to an EO4 and the color Cove. Ooh, I think I got too much. Calm down. I'm putting this here in the inner part, and then we are gonna dust it also on the edge. I have a sneaking suspicion this will look good. Listen, I might be mistaken. It would not be the first time. You've seen me done some wacky looks on this channel. I'm not always lucky in my combinations. But I do think that this will look good, especially if we like reapply some of the purple. Look at that. I'm so excited. I actually decided to do a Morphe lipstick today. I tried another one of these matte colors. And I am wearing Teddy on my lips. I really like these. I really like this. You know, the only thing I don't like about them is that a lot of them are leaning pretty pink. But that's like pretty mainstream. It's like the disease of mainstream brands that are all leaning so pink. But I really like the formula. So comfortable, like a comfortable matte. I approve. Oh, I hear the guy with the weed whackers coming closer again. No, sir. No. Be gone. Okay. Buffing this here. Now I'm going to go back with the brush that we had before and a little bit more of Lure. And I'm going to brush that on again, and we're going to blend it in together with the purple just to make sure that it's not losing the intensity, but also that we have a good blend between them. It's always nice to go back and forth between shades, especially if it's two shades that are a little bit of a different color or a different undertone, like a cool tone purple and a warm tone purple. But I do think that looks good. Okay, I think we're safe for a little bit. I'm gonna be using Siren, and I think I might use a little bit of this one, Murky, just to deepen it up. I want to do the lower lash line first before I start completing the upper part. Oh, this is really, there's a lot of like jewel tone palettes going around right now. That's really exciting. I mean, I love a good dark palette and I love a good like jewel tone palette. And what I really like about both of these jewel tone palettes that we've had in this video is they do offer a little bit of lightness as well. But that's just a personal preference, like something that I like. I know that's not for everyone, but like I appreciate that. I think I might put this all the way in. And then we'll do on an EO7, we'll do the Murky. And I just want to see if I can deepen it up just a little bit. If I put it under the lashes. I actually have really, really long lower lashes on my lower lash line. And I wish my upper lashes would just, you know, follow suit. Like, look at your friends downstairs and maybe just do what they're doing. Being like super long, I would appreciate that. What is going on over here? We do not, I did not approve of that. Absolutely not. Powder here and see if I can get that removed. But otherwise I'll remove it in another way because we did not want that. Okay, let me see if I can do... I'm gonna do my flat brush. This is the F09, and I think I'm gonna start with this one, Seduce, and I might do a little bit of Echoes. I might do both of those on the top. This is me thinking, and clearly I'm doing a great job. I kind of want to use that shimmer too, but now I'm like, where the dark blue shimmer, but I'm like, where is that going? I don't even know where I'm supposed to put that. So we'll start with the purple, and I'm gonna put that here, and we are gonna be, ooh, this is more of a topper shade. Oh my god, I love it. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, we are gonna be using the dark blue as well, Unforgiving, but I'm gonna do that last to deepen up. Ooh, this shade is delicious. Ooh, okay. That is even better than I thought. Smitten by that shade. Yummy. That's really cute. Okay, I'm gonna try the shade next to it. Let me clean off the brush. It's called Echoes. It's like lighter. It's got some like dusky purple tones to it. I think this might be a holographic shade. That is like a gray lavender duochrome with some holographic shades in there. Oh, that's really like brightening and fun. Okay, big fan. I like that. I think I'm gonna do a little bit of Cove, which is that light purple, and I'm just gonna put that in the inner part, and then I'm gonna lighten it up because there is like a almost white gray that's called Cold, and I think we're gonna try a little bit of that one and just see what we get if we put that on top of it. Yeah, it's just kind of lightening up and making it even more like cool tone and grayscale-y. You can see I'm just layering on top. I'm not dragging it out. I'm just layering on top and making the absolute inner corner lighter. Let's see what this gives. I feel like there's like a... What is that? Am I the only one seeing that? Not loving that. Let me see if I can just cover that up with like a little bit of concealer. And I want to think about a... should I sharpen this up too then? A little bit of shimmer for the lower lash line. I need to think about that. And this is just the FO2, which is just the perfect concealer brush. I am a little bit biased, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Perfect concealer brush. And then just a little bit of powder on top. Again, we're gonna let that set a little bit. So parts of me want to use this one, but I'm also like, does that even make sense? Part of me almost want to use this one instead. This one is called Moonlight and had a little bit of, it had a little bit of like purple specks in it. Yeah, I might do a little bit of this one. I'm gonna spray it. And we'll just do that here next to the gray. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, no, this was a good choice. This was a good choice for sure. That's really cool. I'm liking that a lot. Okay, I'm gonna get a small brush now. You remember I said I was doing an EO2, and now we're gonna do an EO5, which is the even smaller brush, and we're gonna do the dark blue for the outer corner. It is called Unforgiving, this one here. And I'm gonna deepen this up with that. And since this one is a dark blue, it is also gonna tie together then with the lower lash line that is a little bit more of a green. I'm not like packing it on, but I'm definitely bringing the darkness and the shadow. You can see it's already just coming together with that darkness. So yeah, this is going to be the last part of the look. Just deepening up a little bit and putting on a half lash. I have them here in front of me. And yeah, this is it. This is the look. Again, we do have the leaf blowers in the background, so if you hear them, I am sorry, but the show must go on. This is the look anyways, and I'm really liking it. Listen, look at me doing jewel tones 2 days in a row. Well, for you, back to back, but for me, 2 days in a row. And I really like it. I like the quality of these. I know the last palette that they did, was that the last palette that had a little bit of almost like a grayscale to it, where I said I do like it, but it's not my favorite. This one does not have that at all. This one does not have that grayscale to it, except then this one, of course, that is like a light gray. Oh, is she done, sir? Oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm enjoying it. I'm having a fun time with it. And so far, what I've tried have been the normal good Arttitude Cosmetics quality that I know and like. I know they changed to a talc-free formula, which can be a bit tricky, but I did have a problem with one of the shadows in the old palette. So far, no problems with this, but if I do have a problem, you know, I will report back to you when I do my palette rankings, which I will do in a little bit. Please let me know your thoughts about these palettes. Which one is your favorite? Which one do you like the most? I gotta say, I think the Nevermore is my favorite. I'm really enjoying the color story. I'm really enjoying the undertones of these and the unexpectedness of this palette. These two together in the same palette is just chef's kiss. I'm actually really enjoying it. But overall, I think the quality is really nice in all of these palettes, and I really do enjoy it. Usually Dede's signature does really great palettes that I really do enjoy. This isn't my absolute favorite color story from them, but there are individual shadows in here that I truly enjoy, and I can't wait to do something with this, which quite honestly, it's kind of similar, where this one, in real life, they're kind of similar to each other, but studio lights make these singe brushes look even more yellow. It's losing all of that orange tone, but it's almost giving a little bit of singe, and I am nothing if not very excited about it. Orange yellow for sure. Let me know which one is your favorite. Don't forget to use code Angelica if you're purchasing any of these palettes at the website. I hope you're having an amazing day. Let me know if you want to continue me doing this series, and if you do like this series, please give it maybe a thumbs up and leave a comment. It really does help out in the YouTube algorithm that's going on right now. And yeah, I'll see you soon in a new video. Bye.